Well, here's those crazies. First run of the 5 Peaks here, Snoqualmie Lake. Let's go out and do an enduro run. Hey, let's see if we can make this a little shorter, if you know what I mean. So 11K, 5 Peaks, first run of the season, enduro, just a tempo run, part of the training. All right, see you out there.
Orange pink flags, orange pink flags. Here we got Rooney, we got Rooney. We got Rooney. Yay, Rooney. Dale, how you doing, Dale? Yeah, buddy. Let's do it again, Dale says.
Well, there you have it, my 5 Peaks run. That was 11 kilometers, 11.4 or something like that. I actually clocked in at 10.8, and that's by running line, not track or trail. So that did help a bit. I didn't have to run as far as everybody else. And biggest problem I had was trying to keep my heart rate down to 152. I should have been there, but I was 162, and it took me a while to figure it out. And turns out that I've been running at Nanaimo, which is sea level. Sorry, the Calgary run was at just about 3,200 feet compared to sea level. So definitely out of breath a little bit. But as soon as I realized that, I kept 162 as my new tempo, and I maintained that over the entire run, which was 1 hour 6 minutes. So quite happy with that. And yeah, so that's how training's been going. It's a little 10K run, and then the tempo run yesterday, which was the 5 Peaks race, and then today a little 10K along the shores of the Red Deer River. Hey, let's go talk about making the Canadian Death Race just a little shorter. See you out there. So there's one thing about the Canadian Death Race, I think we all know. It's 125 kilometers long. But everybody will argue about on their own GPS track. Well, some say it's over, some say it's under. You know, it's either or. All I know, when I run the Canadian Death Race, I don't want to run any longer than 125. And if I can run less than, without having to cheat, I'll do it. How would I do that? Let's talk about that. I remember running 5 Peaks, and I just got some trail shoes, and my son-in-law had his runners still. And I never run in trail shoes, and he'd always run in runners, but the 5 Peaks was in Canmore, and it was a little bit muddy. And he was right on my tail the whole time. At that time, he was the same level as I was. And when I got to the muddy section, he said I couldn't keep up. And I lost him. I ended up finishing the race, I think, ahead of him. But it turned out, I think what happened is I was running what I call line. My my traction was so good, I didn't really have to worry about my foot placement other than making sure I was going as straight as possible from curve to curve to curve. He, on the other hand, had the running shoes and had to really watch for his traction, so he was going side to side and worried about where his foot would land. And that cost him probably a kilometer over 10. So 10% was lost going side to side across the trail. So in the Canadian Death Race, as you can see here, I just did a little video on some trail, and you can see that the trail goes zigzag, zigzag, but the runner needs to run his line or her line, and that's straight, clipping the corners. And yesterday at the 5 Peaks, it's supposed to be 11.4. I run 10.8, so I knocked off quite a bit off that run, not by cheating, but by running as straight as I could. So on the Canadian Death Race, there's a lot of places you'll want to go side to side across quad trails. That's not like I should be living under the bridge. There's lots of quad trails and whatnot. So try to run and pick your line well ahead and go from curve point to curve point, such as my couple of illustrations there. I'm showing you how trail or track and line. So every little bit helps. As a completer, every little bit helps, and this should hopefully help you a little bit more as well. Enjoy out there, making the Canadian Death Race a little bit shorter, but don't tell Sinister Sports. As the sign says, you're at Raleigh Lake Provincial Park, and that's Raleigh Lake. And we're gonna run around this trail here. I think it's only 3, so we're gonna probably do it twice. And it's a beautiful little park here, hidden way up in the back behind Mission, BC. And believe it or not, it's been about 30 years since I've been here. So let's enjoy with me Raleigh Lake Trail.